touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown.
Alrighty, yo, what is up everybody? Team View here, back again in Woodmill Inc. And today I bring you guys a tutorial on how to make circles and curves, and also how to kind of combine wedges and stuff together with different types of woods. You can make circles with a lot of things, like the cylinders you can make a circle with, or the balls you can make a circle with, but mainly I'm just going to be making a circle with wedges, mainly like this circle right here I'll be making, and also I'll show you guys how to make a circle like this where there's two different types of woods and stuff like that. But I'll also show you guys how to make a curved wall like this wall right here, and also something like an arch kind of like this, where you can make an arch with also different like woods combined basically. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys are ready for this tutorial. Hopefully this tutorial is helpful, and yeah, let's jump right into it. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to start off by basically making this circle right here. Let's just go right over here. It's pretty easy to make. All you guys got to do is just get some wedges, or let's get a cube. Let's get a cube first, and we'll just place this on the ground like so, and we're going to stretch this out by a ½ inch, or a half unit, just like that, and we'll place it like that. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is grab a wedge, and we're going to place a wedge on the side of this cube just like so. We're going to stretch this out by, I believe, 3½ units. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. Then we'll place another wedge right here. We'll stretch this out by by ½ a unit. So just 1½ unit like that. Perfect. And then place another wedge, and just, you don't need to stretch this one out, just place that. Place another wedge right here, and then stretch out down this way by ½ unit, just like this, ½ unit. And then place another wedge over here. Then we're going to stretch this out by 3/2, so 1, 2, 3, just like that. And let's do the same thing on this side. So placing a wedge right here, stretch it out by 3/2, so ½ unit, ½ unit, and ½ unit, so that's 3/2. Place another wedge right here, stretch this out by just a ½ unit, just like that. And then place another wedge just like that. Don't need to stretch this one out. Boom. And then we'll place another wedge right here, and we'll stretch this down by a ½ unit, just like so. Boom. And then place another wedge right here. We're going to stretch this down to 3/2 basically, so 1, 2, 3, that's 3/2 units. Perfect. And now what we're going to do is grab a cube, and we're going to place this cube right here, and we're going to stretch this down by ½ unit like that. Perfect. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. Place a cube right there, stretch it by a ½ unit, just like so. And then we're going to go back to the wedges, and we're going to place these wedges along here. So we'll start off on this side. We'll stretch this out by 3/2, so 1, 2, 3. There we go. Place another wedge right there. We're going to stretch this down by just a ½ unit, so 1, there we go. And then place a wedge right there. We do not stretch this one out. Then we can place another wedge right here. We're going to stretch this out to the side by a ½ unit, so ½ unit. And then place another wedge right here, and then we'll stretch this out 3/2 units basically. So 1, 2, 3. That's 3/2. And then we'll get a cube and place this cube right here. Stretch this out by a ½ unit. just like so. Then get a wedge again and place this on this side right here, just like this. We're going to stretch this out by 3 half units, so 1, 2, 3. So there we go. Place another wedge just like this and stretch it out by a half unit, just like so. Boom. And then place a wedge right here. We do not stretch this one out, just place that, and then place another wedge right here, and then we're gonna stretch out this side by just a half unit, just like that, and then place another wedge right here. This wedge will stretch out by 3 half units, so 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, it's pretty much like a circle right now. We kind of want to fill in the inside so it has a, you know, it's rounded on the inside too. Of course, it's not like a perfect circle, but it is pretty good if you're trying to make circles and things. So let's fill in the inside right here with some wedges. Let's get the wedges. I'm going to place a wedge right here, and we're going to stretch this out by 3 half units, so 1, 2, 3, just like so. Place another wedge right here, stretch it out by a half unit, just like so, and then place a wedge right here. We're going to stretch it down by a half unit, just like so. Boom. And then another wedge right here. We're going to stretch this down 3 half units, so 1, 2, 3. Boom. And we just keep doing this like all around pretty much. So we'll put this wedge right here, and then we're going to stretch this out by 3 half units, so 1, 2, 3, just like that. And place a wedge right here and stretch out by a half unit, just like that. And place a wedge right here. We're going to stretch it down by a half unit like this. Boom. And then place another wedge right here, and we'll stretch it out by 3 half units, so 1, 2, 3. There we go. We'll just keep going around this basically. Let's get this in the right position. We're going to place this right here, and we're going to stretch this wedge out by 3 half units, so 1, 2, 3, just like so. Place this wedge right here, stretch it out by a half unit, just like this, and then another wedge right here. We're going to stretch it down this way by a half unit. Boom, just like that. And then another wedge right here, stretch out by 3 half units, so 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now let's go on to this side, place a wedge right here and stretch it out by 3 half units, so 1, 2, 3. Boom. And then another wedge right here, stretch it out by a half unit this way. Boom. And then another wedge here, and we're going to stretch it out down this way just by a half unit, so there we go. And then another wedge right here, stretch it out by 3 halves, so 1, 2, 3. Boom. So as you can see, we have a circle, which is nice. Now we just gotta fill it in, make it look good. So as you can see, we filled in all the prints, and now you can tell it's a circle pretty much. You know, it's not going to be perfectly rounded like I said earlier, but it looks pretty cool. And if you wanted, you can also just, you know, make walls, or, you know, if you wanted to make it taller, you just stretch out the prints really high and, you know, fill them in like walls and stuff. But yeah. Now if you guys want to make a circle like this, where you basically fill in the center with like a different wood, and the outer part will be another wood. I will show you guys how to do that right now. So I'm going to just make another circle like I did over there, but I'm going to fill it in a little differently. So let's get started. I'm going to just do a little time lapse of me building this again. So alright, so as you guys can see, I made another circle. Now what we're going to do first, we're going to fill out the outer layer of wedges. So basically all the wedges like on this side of the circle, not the wedges on the inside. We'll just leave the ones on the inside not filled in. So let's grab some wood and fill it in. Basically, I'll use this for the outside. Just lava wood logs. Just fill in all the outsides, just like so. There we go. Boom. 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 There we go. Alright, so now you can see that we filled in all the wedges on the outside of the circle, just like this, which is perfect. That's what we need so far. Now, the tricky part, what we're going to do now is basically combining wedges together. So what I mean is like how I did these two wedges basically combined together with two different woods. The only way to combine blueprints together is when they're not filled in. So make sure these prints on these wedges on the inside are not filled in. And now we're gonna get some more wedges, and let's get a wedge. And let's see, just gotta face it in the opposite direction, sort of. So like this, place this like this, and we're gonna stretch this into this wedge like this. So as you can see, there is basically two wedges right here combined together, and we're going to do that all the way around in the circle, basically on the inside. So let's get some more wedges placed. It's a little bit trickier to do this because you have to position it right and stuff. But yeah, as you can see, just stretch it into the other prints, just like that. Just keep going around. make sure you stretch it the right length for each section, basically. Like this, boom, just like so. And then there we go, place this like this, stretch it into this wedge, pull it in, boom, as you can see, combined. Put this one into this wedge right here, just like so. Let's keep going. And stretch this one out so it's the right size, like that. Boom. Hopefully I didn't place that one correctly. There we go. Let's stretch this out this way. Just like that. Perfect. Now let's keep going around the circle. Pretty much. Boom. Boom. Combined. Perfect. Go, just like so. Stretch this out the right size, like that. Perfect. This. Stretch it out here. Boom. And just keep going one more part. To the side right here. And boom. Just like so. Stretch this out this way so it fits like that. Boom. And last but not least, there we go. So as you guys can see, we just placed more wedges on this side. And the reason why we do that is so that they combine, and also we can make these different types of wood colors or whatever. But the trick to filling these in, basically what I'm trying to say is that if you want to fill in this wedge right here, you have to basically put a plank into this print right here. So if you fill this print in from this side, it'll fill this print on the outside, on the opposite side basically. And I'll show you what I mean right now. So I'm going to grab another piece of lava wood, and we're going to just fill, as you can see, I'm filling it on the outside, on this side, and it's going to fill the opposite side. See, as you can see, it filled that wood up very good. And just keep doing that all the way around. It's a little tricky to get it in. Boom. As you can see, we're filling in the opposite wedge from what we're putting the wood into. So just keep on doing that. Boom, just like that. Perfect. And boom, just like that. Perfect. Boom, just like that. Great. And boom, perfect. There we go. So this one right here. Boom. As you can see, it fills in the opposite side of what we're filling in for the wedges that are combined. It's a little confusing, but it's pretty simple to get this down. So get that one filled in. Probably should cut these a little smaller. Let me just cut these up a little bit. Chop, choppity, chop. Alright, let's get. Boom. Nice. And for this one, I'm just gonna. Boom. As you can see, filling in the right prints. Let me cut this into smaller pieces. Least. Boom. Alright, so now as you can see, we filled in all the wedges that were the circle part right there, and all the insides wedges we can start filling in with a different type of wood, whatever wood you guys want to use. I'm just using lava wood because I have a lot of lava wood, so it's gonna fill the inside with lava wood planks. Alright, so now you can see we filled all these wedges on the inside with a different wood. Now all we got to do is use cubes to fill in the rest. However you want to do it. I'm just gonna like this, stretch out, stretch like this. Maybe I'll just do half like that, and then stretch like this. Just keep doing this basically, using the cubes to fill it all up. Boom. Oops. Press the wrong button. Alright, so now as you can see, we placed a bunch of cubes to fill in the inside of the circle, and we just gotta fill in these prints with lava wood or whatever wood that you're gonna use, basically. Boom. I might need to get some more lava wood from over there, so I have a lot of lava wood. Let me go get some lava wood from over here really quickly so I can finish up the rest of this circle that we're making. Let's cut these up. Alright, let me get some more wood. It does take a bit of wood to make these circles and things, but it looks really cool in the end, and you can do a lot of different things with this, basically. Boom. Boom. Alright, so as you can see, we made another circle. This one is filled in, has two different woods, one different type of wood on the outside, which I used lava logs, and then on the inside I just used lava planks. And then we got the hollow circle, which is just the circle, you know, like this. And yeah, so that's pretty much how you make circles. You can make different size circles. This is just the size I went with. You can make like small ones like the one over here, and you can also make like hearts and stuff, but I'll get into that later maybe. Anyways, so yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed learning how to make these circles. I will also be teaching you guys how to make curved walls like this, and also like arcs like this for doorways and stuff. Yeah, let me just wait until it turns day again, and I'll continue this tutorial. Alright, BRB. Alrighty, I am back and it's daytime in the game. Let's go. Alright, so now I'm going to teach you guys how to make arches, kind of like this right here. It's pretty easy to make, and also I'm going to teach you guys how to combine, you know, just like we did with the circles, combine different woods on this outer side and stuff like that. But yeah, hopefully you guys are ready to learn how to make arches like this. After I make this, I'll also show you guys how to make curved walls and stuff like that. But let's begin with this. Alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just go over here first of all and probably make it right here. Let's get a wedge, and we're gonna place a wedge just like this, and we're gonna stretch this up. You guys can do this in many different ways, but I'm just gonna do it like this. So I'm gonna stretch it by 8 half units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And now I'm gonna place another wedge on this side right here, upside down like that. Stretch it up to here, just like so, and then place another wedge up here, and I'm going to stretch this one about maybe 2 half units, so 1, 2, just like so, I think. Then place another wedge right here, 1, 2, boom. Then place another wedge on top of these. We're gonna stretch this out by 1 half unit like that. Boom. Now place this wedge down here. I'm gonna stretch it up by 1 half unit. Then we're gonna stretch out this way by a half unit, just like so. Boom. Then place another wedge on top of here. like this, and then we're going to place this right here, and then we're going to stretch this out by 2 halves. So 1, 2, just like so. As you can see, it's turning into like an arc. Place another wedge up here, and stretch this out to there. And now we're going to go onto the side, and we're going to flip this around and put it on like this. So we're just going to stretch this out. 1, 2, just like so. And place another wedge underneath. Boom. 1, 2. And this one's going to be stretched by a half unit out this way, like that. Then place a wedge underneath here. Stretch this out by a half unit this way, and then a half unit down. Boom. Just like that. Then place another wedge over here. Stretch this down by a half unit. And then place a wedge underneath like this. This one's going to be stretched down by 2 half units. So 1. Actually, is it 1, 2? Yeah, 2. Just about there, I think. Yeah. So 2 half units down that way. Place this right here. Stretch that down to there. Place this here, and then just stretch this all the way down to the ground. Boom, just like so. And place another wedge on this side, and stretch this all the way down to the ground. So there we go. This is an arch, like a doorway arch kind of thing. And yeah, what I'm going to do is just fill in one side right here on this side. I'll just use some oak wood, fill this in really quick. Boom, and boom, and one more right here. All right, so as you can see, we filled all these prints in, and we're gonna do one more thing on this side. We're just gonna fill the prints on the inside right here, like this print and this print and this print and this print. And we're not going to fill in these outside prints, the outside wedges. We're not going to fill those in until later. So let's get a couple more planks of oak wood. There we go. Boom. Boom. And boom. So there we go. We got those filled in. Now what we are going to do, because we're going to make a different layer of print on the outside, kind of like I did over here, how it's a different type of wood. So you got this, like, you know, this border of, you know, different wood, and then that. So what we're going to do now is first place some wedges, get some more wedges, and make sure you don't fill these prints in yet. And just make sure, oops, get it positioned right here, and stretch this into the wedge right here, and then stretch this all the way up to right there, and place it like that. I'm going to keep doing this all the way up. Oops. Boom. Into the wedge, stretch it up. Oh, I just realized we didn't place these correctly. Whoopsies. Let me actually fix this really quick. That was my mistake. Just fix that really quick. Boom. Just sorry about this, guys. Just sometimes these don't place correctly. Alright, let's do this over again. So we're gonna get wedges and we're gonna tip them over like this and put them next to this. We're gonna stretch this print into this wedge right here. I'll stretch it like that, and then stretch it up like so. And we're gonna continue doing this all the way up. Boom, boom, and then stretch it up so it fits in place. As you can see, the wedges are combining. Put this one right here, and boom, and boom. There we go. And do this one, stretch it to there, and then stretch this one to here. Perfect. Now stretch this one to here and this one to here. So now that we've placed these wedges like so, how they're combined like that, what we're gonna do is fill the inner prints with oak wood. And the way we do this is by filling in the opposite print like this. Watch. So we're gonna fill this side, and it's gonna fill the inner wedge like that. As you can see, it fills that wedge in, which is good. That's what we need. And just keep doing this all the way. Boom. And boom. Oh wait, that one didn't work. Why? I think I hit the wrong spot. Oops. Sorry about this, guys. Sometimes you just gotta be careful where you place the planks and stuff. So boom, let's do that again. And boom, as you can see, I filled that one in. And continue this all the way up. Boom, just like that. And then last but not least, boom, and there we go. So now, as you can see, we filled all the wedges on the inside right here, which is exactly what we need. And now we can basically fill these prints with whatever wood we want. You know, I'm just gonna fill it in with some, oak wood or logs. Oak wood logs, why not? You can use any kind of, wood that you guys want to use, basically. That's not gonna work. Boom. And boom. And boom. Alright, so now that we've filled these in with a different type of wood, we can just, make it, turn it into like a wall or whatever you want it to be. So I'm just gonna do this, stretch that to there, and then put this one like this, stretch it up, boom, stretch it like that, and then this one, I'm gonna stretch it up, boom, and then this one, I'm gonna stretch it up there, this one, stretch it up to right there, as you can see. And then you can just, make your wall or whatever this is gonna be, just like that. And now we have pretty much like a wall right there. Let's just get some more oak wood and fill these in. Stop swinging. Hurry. Okay, so that's not what I wanted. This is taking a lot of wood. There we go, perfect. Just keep filling these in. Boom, boom, and boom. Well, there you go. Now we have our very own little archway, doorway kind of thing. We're gonna just boom, go in and out. Plus we have our wall that's a different color, which makes it nice that it's you know, we can make it combine with these. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this learning how to make an archway, plus with combining wedges and stuff together to be different types of woods or colors or whatever. So yeah, that's how you make archways. I know that you can do this in many different ways. This is just one way, and you can also make all kinds of different arches. But yeah, hopefully this was helpful on how to make an arch. Alright, so now let's move on to making a curved wall like this. Basically it's like making a circle, but just a wall. So pretty simple. Let's go back here and try to make one of these. Alright, so I basically recorded myself making the curved wall, but yeah, I forgot to hit record. Fun. Anyways, so yeah, now I'll show you guys how to make the curved wall like this, and you know how you can make curved walls like this. And yeah, let's get right into it. Here we go. Alright, so what we're going to do is basically begin with wedges, of course. And we're just going to place this like this. And we're going to just stretch this wedge all the way up. And then we're going to push this wedge out by 3 half units this way. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. And now we'll just place another wedge right here. Stretch this all the way up like so. Wait, oops. Wait. Didn't mean to place it. Let's do this again. So place a wedge right here. We're going to stretch this all the way up and stretch this about 2 half units. So 1, 2, just like that. And then another wedge right here. Stretch this all the way up, and we're stretching this one by a half unit out this way, just like that. And then another wedge right here, and stretch this all the way up, just like that. Place it like that. And now we're going to place a wedge right here, stretch this all the way up, and we're going to push this one out this way. So we're just going to do a half unit out this way, just like that. Boom. Place another wedge right here, stretch this all the way up, and go 1, 2, so 2 half units out this way, and then another wedge. Another wedge right here, stretch this all the way up, and then go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, just like so. Alright, so now this is like a curved wall right here. Let's just fill these in really quickly, make them look good. Boom. Alrighty, perfect. Now we got a nice curved wall. Now if we wanted to get make this a little bit more interesting and creative, we can make it go a little bit kind of like how I did the wall over here, like how it's like a zigzag kind of thing going on. We'll do that over here. So basically what we're going to do is place a wedge right here, stretch this up, and we'll just leave this wedge just like that, and then place another wedge here, stretch it up, move this out by half a unit, just like so. Place another wedge right here, and then we'll go half a unit, so 2 half units, stretch it up, boom, and then place another wedge right here, and then we'll stretch this one out by a half unit this way, and leave it like that, and place another wedge right here, stretch this one out a half unit this way, like that, boom, and then another half unit, get kind of this, actually let's do this, boom, actually let's do, let's see, 1, 2, that, and then boom, this, half a unit this way, and then like a wedge, just boom. So yeah, as you can see, we make a curved wall with different types of curves and stuff. We can just fill this up with wood, boom. Probably gonna get some more oak wood, great. Yeah, buddy. Oh man. There we go. So obviously I do not have enough oak wood because I used a lot of it for that. So there's a piece of oak wood over here. Let me just grab that really quick, and it's getting dark. Hurry. So let's just bring this over here, chop it up into some smaller pieces. Boom, boom. Go, and then last two. Boom and boom. So as you guys can see, we made like a curved wall. This one didn't really come out as nice as my wall over here, which this one came out actually a lot cleaner. Just anyways, I hope this was helpful on learning how to make curved walls. You just basically place wedges at different directions and stretch them out and stuff like that, and just have a little fun with it. You can probably do this in many different ways and just get creative. So yeah, that's pretty much how you make curved walls like these and stuff like that. Yeah, hopefully this tutorial was helpful on learning how to make circles and arches and curves and things like that, and learning how to combine different wedges, you know, combining wedges together and filling them up with different types of woods and colors, kind of like how I made these archways with the oak log on the outside, oak wood on the inside, and kind of like how for the circles I made this circle with like the lava wood log on the outside and lava plank on the inside, or you can make it like this. And yeah, anyways, hopefully you all enjoyed this tutorial. Hopefully this was helpful. It gave you some ideas. Maybe you guys can get creative and you know, make circles of your own and make curved walls of your own and different archways. I'm sure there's a lot of different ways to go about doing this, but yeah. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this tutorial on how to make circles and curves and archways and learning how to combine wedges and stuff together the proper way, if you guys did enjoy this and found it helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, do all that shenanigans, and I'll see you guys all later. Peace for now. Goodbye.
Get around, I get around, yeah, get around, round, round, I get around, I get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round, I get same old strip.